The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line.
That is caught by Mitchell for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, May. And that's brought in by May. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Crazy.
They'll throw with May. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Looking to throw, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to
2nd and 10. Here's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And his kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, they could repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You look at this Patriots defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He finds Douglas complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. These two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
What's that? What's that?
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Patriots at 4-8 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
That's complete. Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks looks like right at the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw is Jackson. He's got Smith here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. The tight end in motion right. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him with football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. James Cook from 8 yards out. And the Bills are once again back in front. Bass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 10.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here goes.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here goes that. Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. He'll swing this out to Henderson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for their offense.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
3rd and 4.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up?
Back to throw again.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Again, it's Henderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Throwing is Jackson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Complete to Devontae Smith. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 2-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows of the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 72 yards.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Jackson.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 31 yards.
And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Patriots 17.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's May.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
May looking to run. And it is caught.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or Boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll throw with May.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A 6-yard
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
18-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. That's brought in by Knight. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
On the zone read, here's Henderson with it.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To the air, May.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward May. He'll try to do it himself.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Looking to put a drive together.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
85 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
That's good for Bills. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bills.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Trayvon Walker.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Give to Cook out of the gun. takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow.